just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, I control my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound, I got it. Don't panic surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Check 4. Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bear. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Bang, 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 bang.
On second down now, it's Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on first and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Check 15.
Now it's Jackson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
On second down, it's White, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Sue.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Stiff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Watch left, watch left. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, exit. Check pass, check pass. Five.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Go. 180. It's a part now. 40's the mic.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
1st down, here's White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Alert, 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 alert. Check 24.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
180. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's moving, boy, he's moving.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got White here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Switch. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Kill. Hey, 40's mighty weapon. 40's might. Go.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Look at me, zipper. 54 miles. Watch the screen.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here we go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
180. Tight end left. Tight end left. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4. Down.
You got him.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. They'll try and run for it. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to guard it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Finding room at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
70, easy.
On 2nd and 9. Stick. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's checking. Crash. 61, matchbox light. Now. 31 2.
Stick to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bilal Nichols just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
On first down, it's White, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ran, go.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Mike 96, Mike 96.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the ground, this is Jackson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Kill, turn up. Hey, alert. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 96 is coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Coming to you.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31. Under 10.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Double dog. That's the way. Watch out. Hold the look. Hold.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
The mic.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Hey, wahoo!
Stick from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Richard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Alert 3.
Ready.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. General West. I got him. Check. Let's go now.
On 2nd and 7. Stick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ready, set.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Chopper. Check 13.
Check safety.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's coming. We got double up. Go.
On 2nd down now. Richard at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, pick your game up.
You draw quarters.
Check.
Hey, Echo.
Right there. 54.
Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. His hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run again with Jackson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On third down, a run from White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Richard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Stick looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
Tonight's
They said beginning of the year, they set a lofty goal, Charles, of getting to the Super Bowl. They fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year. Better offseason conditioning, great OTAs and minicamp. You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say, unfinished business. They want to get back there and next time win it.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.